Hello everybody, I'm Hunter Black Luna, and this is a Steam Early Access game called Crest. I was actually contacted by somebody, a nice fellow, who sent me a Steam key for the early access of this game that, like, it just went into early access. It's a very early build, and basically, as you know, if you'd want to cover this and make a video of it and stuff, and it's like a Let's Play proposal, which is really, really cool. So apparently I'm Jim Sterling now. No, I'm not. Go watch his stuff instead. But here we have a look at a game that I have almost no clue about. I know that the idea is basically it's a god game. It's a god game where the idea is less about standard RTS control and more like... It seems like the core idea, I don't know how the execution will be so far, but the core idea is you pass down commandments and watch those commandments get interpreted and reinterpreted, and maybe in ways you didn't expect. So it's like, that's the idea. Which, that sort of RTS thing where information isn't perfect between you and your units has been fascinating to me for a long time. Sometimes it can lead to really frustrating gameplay, but if it's the whole point, I mean, I guess we'll see. Let's have a look. Alright, the role of God. Think of it as being a parent. If you lead them astray, they might all die. Fair enough. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's see, it has a distinctive art style. It looks like a... God, what does it look like? Well, like mini-god games. I'll try to think of what it reminds me of in a bit. Left click and drag to quickly move about. To change perspective. Scroll to zoom. Alright, this is all fair enough. Fair. Hover over the icons to read more. If you zoom in, a hut surrounding the city. And here we have our people. Plan their lives according to needs. Alright, I like what I'm seeing so far. Communicate with the use of symbols. Forests in the world, deserts in the world. Oh hey, little clouds. Right consists of 3 parts. Are we in slow time or something? Because I could swear I still see him moving. A condition which... Which follower the commandment is applicable to? Choose a condition by clicking on either of the symbols above and see which follower is affected. Unhappy followers, deserts in the world. If you live in a desert in this world, if I live in the desert, so it's like programming, sort of. Conditional statements. An action, what should you do? Prioritize certain subjects, not prioritize certain subjects. Metals in the world, young followers. If I live in the desert, the subject is young followers. Now the question is, what do you do with young followers? That's interesting. I wonder... If I live in the desert, I should prioritize gathering metals over different tasks. If I live in the desert, I should not prioritize gathering metal and try to do other tasks first. That's interesting. I should not prioritize the needs of young followers. I should prioritize the needs of young followers and share my resources with them. That seems like a wise thing to tell people in the desert. Alright, now we just... It's like an experimental game, you know, you just kind of try to see what works and what doesn't. We're on a little island in the infinite expanse. The art style, very basic, but I don't know, I think I like it. Followers accumulated food. I wonder if you'll get rival villages and stuff. That's normally how it goes. wonder if there's a time acceleration. Yeah. I like this. It's kind of like an orbital view of a primitive planet. Anyhow, slight interruption there. There we go. I remember how to move things. Interesting thing of note. Some of our followers are doing a fertility ritual, let's put it that way, which is how the people in this game reproduce. Probably better than the alternative. Praying for a child and all that stuff. This hut doesn't have accumulated food though, they should watch that. Commandments so far. You should prioritize the needs of young followers, even though you don't have any, which means... Dead already? Did one of my people just die? No! I didn't mean for this to happen. Why do I suspect that just letting them do what they want would be a better solution? Oh hey! One dies, yet one lives. It's a miracle. Yeah, prioritize the needs of the young, which is pretty much what society should be doing anyhow. Food. Prioritize. Young followers, hungry followers. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Like... Hungry followers should prioritize the gathering of food. Wow. Yeah, it's like AI programming. If you're hungry, prioritize the gathering of food. We don't want a repeat of the fertility incident, now do we? There we go. So yeah, so far, like I said, it's still in a very early state, so... If you guys are hungry, you should go get food rather than... you know, dying. Wonder what this person's doing. Oh, they're caring to they're caring to kids. He's caring for his kid instead of going to hunt for food, I think. I hope that's not him. Oh, hey, there's a new city. Someone started a new city. Mining rocks, getting metals. Don't know what you use metals for. I mean, I don't know, I'm not. Oh, shit. Starvation. And starvation. Okay, note to self. So, like in Space-Based EF9, you need to kind of watch your followers because they may tend to die. Let's try this again, shall we? But this time, we're gonna Actually, this time let's see what happens if we literally don't tell them a single thing. They'll live their lives based on needs. It's a little depressing to think that as the god figure, all I've done is had a negative impact on them. This person's caring for a newborn, I think. They're dancing for newborns because their food levels are pretty good, so... I wonder... Ah, plus and minus doesn't speed up or slow down time. I guess that's one suggestion. That's what we've seen a lot of the time. This hut worries me. You guys better get some food. Yay! Congratulations on the baby. Please go get food. Matter of fact, I think I should set that as a commandment. Commandment. Hungry followers. Hungry followers should prioritize forest, desert, food. If you're hungry, get food. There's my first commandment. I'm hoping this leads to like 400 years. Oh, hey, space pauses and unpauses. That's nice. Like 400 years down the line, people are killing shopkeepers because they won't give away their food. And it's like, if you're hungry, get food. That's what it says, motherfucker. I wonder what this fellow's up to. Another thing that would be nice is if you could, I think it's a lady. I don't know what this lady's up to, but one thing that would be nice is if you could follow actual dudes by just clicking on them, because that's my first instinct in a lot of games with this, where you don't actually control them, but it would be nice to follow them to see what they're doing. I'm worried about this food level, because when that hits 0, they die immediately. Maybe make it a little less easy for your guys to die of starvation? I don't know. This is this is not a review, this is a first look impressions of this particular game. I think 2x speed will be more profitable. It'll give us what we want. Yeah, if you're hungry, prioritize food. Looks like this area was, planted on, and it's kind of a shame that we set up our city on the wrong side of the river. But you know how it goes. Someone's going out there to get animals. Come on, guys, get food. I'm worried. He's gonna die en route to gathering food. That would suck. Because I've specifically told them, if you're hungry, get food. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I think that could definitely stand to be tweaked. Considering all these people are gonna die, because if they do anything other than gather food, As I've told them, hungry followers should prioritize food. Above all else, really, because, if you're dead, you can't do nothing. At least if you're alive, you can do, medals and stuff can come later, as long as your other needs are met. This is the default setting that the game world runs at. I feel like it might be a bit slow, but I don't know, because, having speed settings is always nice for the player choice and customization and stuff. City is happy. Overfed. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'd rather have too much food. Early societies did not do great. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, here's the satellite view. Interesting. I can definitely see potential here, I have to admit. It's Steam lately has had a lot of early access games that don't get noticed, which is probably why they contacted me and others to make videos. Which makes sense. It's smart in terms of managing. Hopefully with the food thing, there will be more people than not, and then, over time, it's like investing in econ in your game. More of your people will live. Oh no, these are males. Sorry. It does seem that the people we're guiding Well, they look human. But, like, either that or there's some kind of alien race that looks very human-y. They're hungry. Go get food, you bastards. Someone's gonna die. They're unhappy because they are starving to death. The problem is, they can't get over to the food in time by the time they're hungry. So that might be causing some issues. I don't know. Like, look. When they're so little... Oh, they get immediate food gauge refilling. That's pretty nice. I guess this is better than trying to simulate sex, because if you had like your followers actually having sex, Steam would probably take it down, because Steam allows literal broken products, actual fraud to occur under its aegis. Steam is totally okay with that. But one hint of sex, even in a good game, well, not one hint, but if it's like a sex game, then you can't get it on. Whereas violence games are the industry standard. And that's dumb. Okay, prioritizing food rather than trying to distract them from food. Well, it seems to be working, let's put it that way. And even if you guys are... Even if the median happiness is low, well, you're gonna live, won't you? Oh, wow! There's actually a river coming through here. That's cool. I mean, obviously this is supposed to abstract the passing of time, like... You probably don't have day-night cycles because there's more than day or night happening. Interesting, are other parts of the river expanding, or... I wonder how they got that water over here. And what would be really neat is, in these games you would typically have a long technological span of history, so like... Hey, new city! But what you would typically happen is, like, seeing these guys when they're at, like, modern technology levels, and they're going around nuking each other in my name. That'd be cool. We acquire more minerals. Actually, it looks like people are packing up to move to the new city. Like, everyone is packing up to go to the new city. I don't know, guys. You guys just made this one a fertile place. Fascinating. I don't have, I guess, a lot to say about it because... RIP. I guess I don't have a lot to say about it because, It's fascinating to watch, I guess. I love watching systems in motion. And I mean, obviously this game draws inspiration from many other games. Drowning? RIP. Old age. Yeah. We might die off of old age this time. Let's address that. Old followers should prioritize... babies. But hungry followers should still prioritize food. There we go. Hopefully that works out for them. Not sure how long ago, basically till I get bored. This city has been abandoned. There are none now who know. Person's gonna die of hunger, unfortunately, before they get wherever the hell they're going. Yeah, rip. We need more people, guys. We're gonna die again. I definitely see what they were going for, but I feel like in Space Base DF9, which is another game that I kind of ended up covering as it was updated, it was too easy to die. Because the game was so unfinished, they basically made it hard to survive day to day, so that maybe like hoping you wouldn't notice that many of the features were not yet implemented. I'm excited to see how this game goes eventually, though. Should be a lot of fun. You guys are overfed. You guys should focus on babies. Claim. People living in deserts should prioritize babies. Let's try that. I wonder if more recent commandments supplant older ones. They probably don't. I thought we were doing well for a while. Yeah, I think the pace of the game... I think my opinion is, if the game basically needs to be played at a higher speed setting, make that higher speed setting the standard, and give the option to slow down, rather than making it slow and giving the option to speed up. That's just how I see it, though. It's really cool that the environment changes in this manner. I'm not sure the calculations that go into it. I am pretty much a noob. Honestly, it looks like the island is just vanishing. They're prioritizing food even though they're basically full, when they're gonna die of old age. Like, the only time they emerge out of their huts is to go eat, and not to follow the command about the desert thing. When they are covered by the desert thing. Or like... Old followers should prioritize, or... Maybe let's try performing a particular subject. I guess we'll go until our followers here die out, if it's fast. Yeah, major thanks for sending me an actual Steam key, because a little low on the monies right now, but I'm happy to. That reminds me of something else I should probably talk about in a channel announcements video or something, but for right now... Yeah, not much to it so far, but they say that up front. It's early access. It's always been held that you should judge a game on what it is now, rather than what it will become. And that's fair enough, but... So right now, for $5, I'm really not sure there's enough here for $5. It's like a proof of concept demo that's interesting. But my followers are not doing anything at all. Is this because of the time acceleration? My followers are just sitting there. They're not even gathering food anymore. I'm actually not sure what they're doing when their huts are like that. They've been like that for a long time. Do old people just naturally spend more time at home? Which would make sense, but like... My village is gonna die of old age, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend quite getting it yet, I suppose. Even for like $5, I mean. Great games are being sold for $5–10. Although I will say, I will be following this game's development and potential. Yep. My followers died of old age doing literally nothing. Oh, well, they said the normal playtime session will give you 15–20 minutes of actual playing before it kind of goes to an end, which is, hey. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out this game if you're interested. And it's very likely that I will be doing future videos of it as development progresses. I'll see you guys next time.